This is just so far outside of my purview of things I would ever be capable of doing. Computer chair accidentally got flung.
Accidentally.
Why would that be funny? It's a coughing gun.
Yeah.
You use it to...
But the wording. Welcome back, everybody.
Dynamite intro, as always, my darling. Folks, today you're joining here with us, and we are going to be looking through some very creative and exciting and impressive DIYs. As a homeowner, I love figuring out things I can do around my house, and maybe you'll learn something here as well. I'm sure my wife will be just smitten as well. Here's one for you, my darling. The floating bed. Oh, they got the Ryobis. So it's not, I was like, you can't attach it to the wall, right? You just, all right, you build the frame underneath it. Okay, all right. Looks kind of sick.
It's cute.
How do you feel about it? However, what about under the bed storage space? You've just forfeited all of that beautiful. I mean, you get those big little containers you like to slide under. You keep different light clothes you know all the time.
Our bed frame now has drawers, though.
Oh, we have drawers and we have under the bed space.
No.
Oh, that's right.
We don't put anything under our bed.
Guess I'm thinking about the old bed.
Yeah.
Okay, I take that back.
Right, just wanted to show you this quick
trick
tip.
I could
How
use.
to fix a hole in a wall in seconds. If
Come
you
on.
were to use filler over that, it will take
on.
hours to dry. Just stick a piece of paper over it, stick it on with emulsion over the top, and you can hardly see it.
Welcome to being a landlord. And
Yeah.
as a tenant, you show up and go to lean on the wall and your hand goes through it. I don't think that piece of paper is going to fix the hole in the wall over there. I've had a little history of problems with holes in the wall.
Do you want to show the internet that hole?
No, but let's just say a computer chair accidentally got flung and landed in that wall. And it wasn't because of League of Legends. It was.
I know it's not perfect, but it'll do on most jobs.
That's some real rinky-dink.
It's
No.
not perfect, but as a decorator, I know that this is fine on most jobs. I'm like, is
No.
it? The old landlord special.
Yeah.
Landlords are foaming at the mouth over this piece of paper, dude. Oh, that's wild. Normally, you put up like a little piece of wire mesh and then the spackle.
Yeah, for like a small hole.
Yeah, for a big hole, you just need to replace the drywall. That you could do a wire mesh. They have sheets like this that are big. It's good
Okay.
enough. But it's harder. It leaves more of a bump. Honestly, that's probably looks more seamless than an actual, but God forbid. Like you're going to put something on the wall and you just go to tap a nail and it's like
Yeah.
paper. See you later. Although maybe the dried paint will toughen it up a little bit.
A few months ago, I used 3D printing to fix my chair,
here's another
but
one I
now
could
it's
use.
all wobbly.
Oh, God.
A few people in my first video about this said that the print might not hold, but the print itself looks fine. In this
I've
case, it's the
broken
pneumatic part
a
thing.
fair share of computer chairs in my life until I finally invested in this bad boy. I'm treating it like a king, but I've
Don't
probably
throw it through a
got
wall,
no.
please.
This one, this chair should have an insurance policy for how much it's cost.
Does it have a warranty?
Yeah, 13-year warranty,
All right.
lifetime. That's why it's beautiful. That's
Lifetime?
Herman Miller. The other best part about it was Herman Miller's like one of the more premier chair companies for offices, whatever, gaming, people that sit a lot. And they also ship it to you fully assembled. It comes in a
Oh.
box and it's like got a thing and you just pull the things down and open it. It slides right out.
That's amazing.
Great presentation. This
About to
guy's
sink all the way to the bottom. I went back to the
opted
drawing board
to
and designed an
print out a
insert
piece
for
of
my original print
plastic.
to try and provide some support, and it looked pretty good at first, but there were some issues with tolerances, and in testing, it wasn't very strong. And no, I didn't sit on that, I just wanted to see how much it would wobble. Finally realized I was making things too complicated and just printed out a cylinder to fit over the pneumatic arm. The cylinder keeps the arm extended and is now what bears the full force of my weight. I reinstalled the original fix. If the cylinder would fail, it would probably expand outward, meaning the chair would sink, and my original print is what would go back to holding the chair
I would
up.
love this.
And now I'm back in business.
The second he says, now I'm back in business, he sits in the chair and it looks like the thing's about to flop off the top. It's like at a 30% downgrade. Two things I'm not shy about spending money on: my bed and my chair.
Oh, yes.
Where are you spending all your time?
Yes.
I'm spending 8 to 10 hours a day in this thing. Why am I going to buy it at Staples for 70 bucks?
And I'm spending 8 to 10 hours in the bed, so it's perfect.
Exactly. Spend money on the things you use the most. A
Yeah,
computer
definitely
chair
don't cheap out on a mattress if you can help it.
is no exception. Yeah, beds and chairs, man.
How to make wood rings. Start with a thin strip of veneer, but if that's hard to come by, you can use a hand plane and a shaving.
What?
Wrap it in a wet paper towel and microwave for at least 10 seconds, no more than
What?
20.
This is just so far outside of my purview of things I would ever be capable of doing. I just grab a little wood shaving, wrap it in a paper towel, wet, a little acetyl alcohol, microwave for 10 minutes.
Get a socket the size of the ring you want to make, and acting quickly while the wood's still hot, roll it up. Then wait
Does
till
he
it's
polish it?
completely dry. Wrap wax paper around the socket, put the ring back on. Now we're going to get rid of the gaps.
Okay, I was going to say
Roll
that needs to look
really
better than
tight. Beautiful. No gaps between the layers. While you're holding it tight, lock it all in place with some CA glue. Enough CA glue that the whole ring is soaked inside and out and doesn't absorb anymore. Spend some time sanding it down to shape. And for the finish, more CA glue. Use as many coats as you need. You're going to be shocked at just how strong and durable these rings are.
that. Alright, the final product does look kind of cool. Looks nice.
Okay.
What in the world?
That's actually pretty surprising.
Now, this one you can get behind, huh? Like that takes an
The whole bouquet?
That takes an absurd amount of how in the world. That takes a different type of brain, you know? You could give me 15 years on an island and ask me to do that, show me that, and ask me to do it, and I couldn't execute
Really?
that ever.
Well, I could pull that off. I mean,
No,
it wouldn't look that good.
These little clunkers, dude, you kidding me? I don't have that type of finite precision.
Sure.
We got some wall space we could use some decorations for.
Yes.
Some popsicle sticks.
I can promise you I'm not going to put popsicle sticks on my wall.
Well, maybe it'll look, maybe she'll put some marble laminate on it. See, painted.
Still don't care. I'm going to go to Home Goods and I'm going to find something.
Well, that costs money. This doesn't. Actually, probably ends up costing the same.
By the time I buy all the crap
Buying
I
all
need.
this stuff.
Okay.
Creative, but not for me. I wonder
They're
some
doing
of
a
these.
lot of decor stuff in terms of the DIY.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know that you've watched a lot of DIY fixing videos for how to repair different
Oh,
things.
that's
and
the only.
I'm very fortunate, I will say. He's very handy and can figure things out when something needs to be done. He can make it happen.
You guessing me up right now?
I am!
When in-
Hey, we had to replace light fixtures. You're in there with the electrical and the wires and the...
Man, I learned how to replace lights, and I learned what
What's some
wires
of the
do.
wacky
I
things
learned
that you've done?
learned how to not electrocute and kill myself.
Yes. You've illegally installed a gas dryer.
Oh,
Yeah.
not illegal. No, I fixed our gas dryer. I had to replace the entire heating coil.
I thought we were
and-
told that that was not allowed. You had to
No,
be
once it's
licensed
installed,
or something.
I wasn't to install the gas dryer. Yes, but the gas lines were already hooked up. I just had to take the dryer apart and fix the filaments, the heating element.
You fixed multiple
I didn't
dryers, actually.
But the thing that probably was illegal was fixing our gas fireplace.
Oh yeah, that's definitely yep.
That was a whole thing. I had to replace the entire ignition unit. But again, most of the gas connections that were coming from the main gas line were already done and sealed that I didn't have to touch.
Okay.
So I felt comfortable with it. And, you know, I was able to, you can do like the little soap test to make sure there's no leaks, which I obviously didn't do. I mean, I did do.
We're still here. The house hasn't blown up yet.
Fireplace works well.
So I built a lightsaber out of garbage, and somehow it looks way too real. Like really good lightsabers today cost around $600. This one costs $0. Cal
a paid
Kestis, one of my
partnership.
favorite Jedi, built his lightsaber from scraps while avoiding the Empire. So I figured I could too. So looking around my house, I found this old pipe fitting for my toilet, PVC tubing,
Don't pretend like that
Like it was sitting
like
there.
it was there. Like,
PVC tubing, some rubber bands, a bit of
hate being
styrofoam,
that.
and these old strip light LEDs for my college dorm. And this is how it turned out.
those look pretty cool.
But the best part is the blade. This lightsaber ignites just like the real thing. And the full metal handle made for my toilet gives it a nice weighted feel. And it can also change colors based on which Jedi you want. Plus I gave it that battle damaged look just like Cal's in Jedi Survivors. So now that I have this, I guess I'll go help Cal stop the Empire. So check out Jedi Survivor and help us bring balance back to the Force.
Congratulations on being
Cool
a
ad.
nerd.
Yeah, we just watched an ad, but I mean, it is a cute little lightsaber. Jackson's got his one. A projector. It's an iPad. So yeah, that's
Right.
literally the same idea as a teleprompter, which I have there for when I need it. Or you could just watch the iPad. Not need to make a cardboard box of it.
We're turning this school bus into our very first home. Welcome to the Schoolie Project Part 5. Today we're going to be deleting some windows. We had to wait a while to get all of these deletes custom made. We're going to start by removing the windows from the
Delete?
frame, which means cutting off the old adhesive. Then with a little wiggling and jiggling, we're able to get those windows out. We then repeated this process to the other 13 windows we needed to remove. Removing these windows will help
you
with
keep it
privacy
any?
and
I
keeping the
know.
bus cooler. Once the
I would
window
think you'd
frames
want
were
some.
empty, it was time to scrape off all the old adhesive. As you can tell, it's the rainiest season here in Florida. But that's definitely
Oddly
not
satisfying,
the
scraping off
I
that old
know,
adhesive.
adhesive
Kind
scraping.
of cool.
This is gonna be the last one, and then the rain is gonna stop coming in forever!
Once Jake hammered the window deletes into place, it was time for him to create some pilot holes, which makes it so much easier to drill metal into metal. If not, you'll end up with a pile of broken screws. Lastly, he busted out the caulk and waterproofed all of his work.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Whoa, you think I was gonna make a joke about the fact that she said he busted out his cock?
Yeah.
Why would that be funny? It's a caulking gun. You use it to...
But the wording.
Well, that he busted his cock out?
Busted out his cock?
Yeah, he just busted his caulking gun out of his shorts. That is 7.4 million views.
What?
Jake busting out his cock got 7.4 million views.
Well, that part I'm not surprised.
Oh my.
Like a Doomsday?
I get like... Are they like near Russia or what's going on here?
Listen, I know a person that has.
A doomsday bunker?
Yes.
There are some rich people, very rich people that have like very elaborate doomsday bunkers. There's actually a Mr. Beast video about that one. You can like buy them for very expensive. They like build them and lease them and sell them and whatever. I don't hate the idea of like having some sort of prep around.
Sure.
With like, you know, food, water, stuff like that. Yeah, I've learned enough, I think. The one thing I've learned is I need a shop.
You should also have learned that your wife appreciates your ability to DIY.
I'm the DIY guy, that's right. We took that to the bank and it's deposited. This might be the first video on our channel where I've been gassed up.
There you go.
And hopefully it's not the last because that felt kind of good. All right?
I got you.
Oh, thanks. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.